This is a book by Edgar Cayce that um, my dad had years ago. I think copyrighting this book's like 1950, something like that. But Edgar Cayce was a really interesting story. Any of you haven't heard of him? Um, the dad talked about him when I was young, and I never paid attention to it. And he was a sleeping prophet that came up with all of these different remedies for things, and just amazing um, cures for people. There's actually a library in Virginia Beach. I think there's a 2 year waiting. It used to be. It was 2 year waiting list by doctors to get in to study the cases and his readings, which was pretty cool, man. But anyway, this I didn't start paying attention to him until the '90s, and I was watching a documentary on A&E and about Edgar Cayce, and I was like, wow, it was a really good show, and so I asked my dad about it. Next, I was up in Chicago, but I went to Florida, and I asked him about Edgar Cayce. He said, "Oh, I got a whole box of books over there if you're interested." So, I think it's coming on the screen. Uh, so I went over to the box, and I took I don't know, there's like 10 books in there, and one of them had my name on it in my handwriting. That's my handwriting. I do not remember this book. I did not remember have writing my name on it. It was a little bizarre. But anyway, I took the books, and actually, this book was the one that meant the most. I mean, that had the it's called Many Mansions, and it was written by Gina Sarah Sir Sarah Mara, whatever. But it was the one that made the most sense to me. No, it's kind of a cool story. So anyway, then years later, uh, last year, I guess, Nathan started to take an interest in Edgar Cayce, and I told him the whole deal, and he's read many of the books, and it's been kind of it's been cool. But anyway, in here it was a Unity Church of Christianity in Pensacola, and I don't remember ever being there. So Tracy and I drove down there the other day. I didn't remember it. I had no idea where this book came from, why it had my handwriting on the front. Um, but anyway, Edgar Cayce, whether you believe in reincarnation or you believe in, you know, channelers or prophecies or anything, it's an incredible story that has been um, documented, a lot of documentation. I think he did 30,000 readings, and anyway, it's kind of a cool story. That's it.